Greetings Capsuleers, this is Neil from Senkaku Games and welcome to Captain's Log 2335177. We're just going to be running over a kind of little tutorial at the moment. We're obviously rolling around with Boomer Senkaku. Woo! Right, and I have been doing some missions in the new ship, as you can see, just floating in the hangar there. It is pretty awesome. I could basically one-shot kill the ships in level 1s with this, so it's a good level 1 ship. I read that it's pretty good for level 2s, but to get to the point, I'm here today to talk about clones. I've had a couple of messages on my phone, because I use an app on my phone called, let me see, it's called Aura. I use that to track my character's progress, and it will send me notifications of when skills are if my skill queue is running out and I need to chuck some more skills in there. It will let me know saying, oh, it's due to run out, or the skills completed, come and sort stuff, yeah. With that being said, I have trained a lot of skills. I've trained Destroyer up to level 2. I think I could probably get that up another notch as well. Where is it? Galactic Destroyer. So 7 hours. I'll just chuck that in. I'm training electronics at the moment, which is going to give me more CPU, an extra 5%, which will help get some juicy modules on that will allow me to be more effective out in space and missions and stuff and whatever I'm doing. But I think the Galantis Destroyer's pretty handy, because if I was to right click and show info on this bad boy, what that would do is give me another 10% towards my drone damage and its HP, and how much turret tracking, so I can do a bit more damage as well, because turret tracking works out is your turrets trying to track them down. The higher it is, the more accurate it's going to be, so obviously the more damage you do, etc, etc. But let's skip past this. Yeah, go for it, shoot for it. I've trained up some of the other skills, so as you can also see, I've got all the modules in apart from something in the high slot. I'll get to that eventually. My ISK is currently sitting at 1.2 million. Just been doing some missions, that's about it. And to get to the point of the clones, right, I don't have a jump clone at the moment. I always click on this when I think about my clone, but it's got nothing to do with this. We'll go over that another time. I'm sitting at 1,017,000 skill points. However, the clone that I have only does up to 900,000. So what that's saying is, anything after 900,000 isn't, shall we say, insured. So if you're out in your pod, which is this little thing, so if my ship got blown up, it would be no more, and then I would be out in space in my pod, because I eject that out of the ship. However, if they then proceed to shoot at this and blow me up inside that, if my clone is not upgraded to cover the skill points, we'll go do that in a second, but if it's not upgraded, I'll lose the difference between this 900,000 and whatever my skill points are at. And the way you lose your skills is it will look for the highest multiplier. So I think the highest I've got is like 2. Yeah, we've got a 5 one here. So you got trajectory analysis. If this was level 5 and this one's obviously level 5 already, it's going to take it from this one instead, because it would take it from the highest level, plus if it's a level 5, it will only do level 5s. If you don't have any level 5s trained, it will go for your level 4 ones instead, and it will always take it off your highest. As you can see, this one's level 4, this one's level 4, but this is 512,000 because it's 2 times, and this is only 256 as a standard 1 times. So hope you get that. But basically you'd lose the difference, and I would lose it off of this skill here, because this is a level 5. Right, so that's basically it through loss. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to head off to a station in this ship. I don't know if there is any other stations here. There could be, you know. There could be. But let's undock and see if we can go find a medical bay type thing. Because this one doesn't actually have one. But you'll see when we get to the next station. Like stations, bank. No, I don't think a bank would have it. Where am I? What is this? This is Federal Navy testing facilities. So it might have an official Federal Navy, Federal Administration. I'm not too sure about administration, but we'll give it a try nonetheless. We'll give it a try. So we're just going to warp over there. We're going to dock in the station, and all we do is a simple click, and it's all done. I mean, upgrading your clone is really inexpensive. I think at the most, or the least it costs is like a couple of thousand, well, a couple of tens of thousands. So I think my first one might be like 20,000. Obviously I'm still on the first brand new character clone, so I've never upgraded this clone since I created the character. So we're just docking this. You know what, having a look at this, I'm not sure if it does have one. If it doesn't, we'll kind of like skip the exploration for it. Or I might show you how to at least find them enemy. Right, it doesn't have it. Okay. Right, so I'm going to have to do some investigation. So these are all the systems that you can go to. If I want to look for something specifically on the world map, which is on the left hand side, you got this little map icon, or you can press F10, and then you would go into star map, services, and then hit medical. So as I can see, there is one in Renian, and it actually tells you what station there. So as you can see, it's got a link straight to Renian, and it says Federal Intelligence Office Logistics Support. It's not that one. Federal Intelligence Office Logistics Support. Okay, so I would then proceed to make this my destination. So all I've done there is really just hovered over the, whoop, it's all gone. Hover over the station. Oh god, I want this one. And go to offices. No, sorry, you double click or go into the info here. When that opens up, you just left click in the top left hand corner and set destination.
Set a waypoint to the same location twice.
And as she tells you already, she can set the waypoint to the same direction twice. Well, frack you. So we're just going to get Boomer to undock and head over there. Just not that bad, because it's only one jump away. Whoa, that guy looks like he's blaring a whole load of fire out of his ship. What the frack, man? That's pretty weird. Don't know, it might be a noob that has gone into structure, like which is the bottom line and the inner line here. If that goes into structure, you start going in fire. You've seen it before, because I've had a mission where I bailed out on fire like a noob. I'm a very experienced noob though, because I can do up to level 4s, and I have a very expensive ship. Yes, so obviously I wasn't really prepared when I went into that mission. But yeah, I mean, I was just checking my overall assets. I think between the 3 characters that I have, one which doesn't actually do squat all and has nothing on her, so technically it's between 2 characters. I've got, my assets are 4.4 billion at the moment, and I don't have very much ISK, so it's all pretty much ships. So that's like my Tengu, Mallorca, Charon and stuff like that. I just tend to buy ships and not sell them. I'm obsessed with collecting stuff. But we're just going to dock here, and then we'll carry on with the clone purchasing. Let's dock, baby, let's dock. We'll be looking into the getting into the factional warfare real soon. I want to,
Mission
like I said
requested.
before, get a bit more riskies under my wallet. Um,
Docking request accepted.
depending on how I struggle with it or how easy it is. I mean, if it's easy, then I'll just keep doing missions myself. But if I'm going out and dying all the time, I'm not getting anywhere because of that. What I'll do is I'll fund this character with one of my other characters. I'll get the character to run a level 4 and I can buy ships for this one. And all that stuff. But anyway, let's get into this. We've got medical. And we have clone. So you go into here and you can see your current clone covers you up to 900,000 and it tells you here how much skill points you actually have. Tells you where your clone is located, which is Durapant. But I can click upgrade clone and it gives you basically every clone that's available. You can jump straight into the top if you had 105 million to spare, but that is completely pointless because you're going to be quite far away from 450 million skill points. So I'm just going to go for 2 million. I don't think I'm going to be dying in my pod anytime soon, so if I go for 2 million, it's only going to cost me like 45,000 disc, which is technically not a lot. I mean, I could easily afford like 234,329 without any problem, but the skill point difference is literally insane and no point doing that. So I'm just going to go for the 2. I mean, I'm already near this 1.3 million, so there's no point getting that. We'll just skip past that. Goes for clone grade gamma. Okay. Says, do you want to pay 45,000 disc? Yeah, I'm happy with that. And that's it. I could change the station. I could move it to like here. Oh no, okay, maybe not. I can only move it to like other stations that have medical facilities. So you can see all of them here. I could move it here if I wanted to. You know what, I will, because 5,600 disc to move it. There you go. So it's one jump away now. If I was to die in my pod, I would, if I was to die in my pod in the system I just came from, then I would spawn back here in my pod with no ships. They would give me a little basic ship just to fly out the station with, but it's not really worth it. I can just go back in my pod and pick up another decent ship from the other station where I have them all stored. Alright, so it's really a short one today. I just wanted to really run through this in a kind of tutorial based video as opposed to character development and what was going on with Senkaku. Boomer Senkaku. Maybe, I don't know if we'll do one on Thursday or not. I'll probably just be working in my own time to get her some more ISK. Maybe I'm probably going to aim for like maybe 10 million ISK before I join the corporation I have in mind, or enroll myself or enlist myself as part of the Gallente Federation militia, which is obviously fighting against the Caldari at the moment, and doesn't look like they're doing too good by the looks of it. But yeah, we'll see. It's going to be quite mental, I think. Lots of fights. Level, does it actually tell you, oh look, frack, we lost it. Haha. Oh well. Anyway, yep, that's good. Thanks for watching so far. Let me know what you thought about my little advice about the clones. If you're an EVE player already, you're probably a bit bored by that, and I'm sorry about that, but I've got to do some tutorials for, like, not everybody that watches my videos actually plays the game, so they might want to understand it a bit more, but it's all good. We are going to get into factional warfare in the future. We are going to kick some ass, or die a lot, but we'll see. Anyway, Neil from Senkaku Games, Boomer Senkaku signing out. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Ciao.